Oh man, jeez. Okay, I'm buying Fast and Furious here at the market. They twisted my arm again. Euro's coming back, people. Step aside. All right, anyways, I'm doing this video for a guy that asked me for a script in a video, and I'll give you a version of that. There's a million versions of that. Actually, I don't even know what I was running that day. I knew they looked like they said they were 4 hours, and they were all buy limits. I know that. So here's something that you could run you could drop this every hour, or you could drop this every 15 minutes. When the market's moving, you kind of want to drop. Well, you have to know what that script does, I guess, in your mind's eye, how it's going to look, and what it's designed to do as far as what phase of the market are you in? Are you in a breakout? Like just before the news, maybe you're running stop entry for a explosion through a price level. And on those days, you'd probably want to call that news script, and you kind of want to have some organizational skills, I think. Wait, this is called buy at the market, unfortunately. Which I hate, but what are you going to do, right? Okay, I'm already in that. But yeah, I'm looking to buy this damn euro tonight. I'm looking for us to, we're knocking on the ceiling there, and we're about to break out and make a huge move, because I think everybody realizes the jig's up in the stock market. Look, so the stock market finally took a hint from all my complaining that it was too high. But yeah, that top there, wow, they trapped some people up there. And let's not forget this jumbo trend line that we got to get to before the buyers come in. Anyways, back to this scriptola here. I'll just buy some more of this damn euro. Okay, this guy here. Now, this is the trend buy on the 1 hour. And you make this any color you want, or you don't have to have an arrow. But if you don't have to have an arrow, you got to get rid of this comma, so you got to delete this whole section here. And I don't know about this number. Don't ask. Don't tell. I don't know. I just never changed that. And all I worry about is how long the order is going to last and how deep it's going to buy. So this is going to buy all the way here. I'm going to put this hard stop on the whole thing. So this is actually kind of a risky order in a way, because I'm just saying, I'm going to put a stop 30 pips below. So this is like, but in a trend thing, you typically get a move where, okay, we're going up. I mean, you don't want to be left behind. And depending how big you make this, now, here is a linear entry of just 4K, right? Now, you can make that progressive where the more it pulls back, the more you buy it, so that this, in essence, becomes the same risk dollar-wise, not pip-wise, but dollar-wise, because if you buy a 5K back here, because you know how the market makers want to go do a stop hunt, or let's just make that 4, and then make this 3 and 2. Well, this is easier to blow up the account this way. Plus, just kidding, but seriously, you gotta, if the account gets bigger. Now, if I'm gonna buy 12 pips deep, I want to make this kind of a scalp, more scalpy, and I'm just gonna buy 5 pips below. So if they're just treading water and the market's just playing around, okay, let me put a 15 pip stop on here. So this would be 27, right? And so you can build your own trade plans this way. And I can't imagine trading any other way, honestly. I mean, who wants to sit down and place all these tiny orders like this, right? You just have to keep yourself, once you automate this, you have to keep yourself from over trading, because that's the next issue, is that now that you have not just a hammer, but you've got an electric hammer, more tendency to just seem like everything is a nail, literally. So this one I'm going to make just 10. So this actually just paying for the price of this kickback that you're expecting, some type of slight, like almost a guaranteed way to make the market go up is to sell it at the market. And actually, when you sell at the market, if you'll notice, the market goes down immediately. I mean, goes up immediately the moment you sell at the market, because, you know, they see that trade coming to the platform, so they're on to you. So here you go. This is better than break even, but I'm not going to worry about, this is just kind of to illustrate, you could make this, depending on your broker, you could put probably about 20 orders in this one thing. You got an elaborate scenario built into this in a trend situation, and as soon as you take off these forward slashes, that's why when you're writing these, you want to keep these guys ready to be turned on. So if I wanted to turn on the buy stop and have a limit, I just go like that, and I've just activated that. Of course, you got to double check all this crap, and this should actually be, I keep screwing this up because when you go from buy to sell and you edit these numbers, the bid and ask should really change. So this should really say bid on the exits. So just to be kosher, you might want to keep that in mind. But just for now, I'm just going to turn that off, because I want to make this kind of a dip into madness order. Okay, now that one's done, and buy trend, I'm going to rename it because I won't be able to find it now. So just to rename it, another thing you could do is just keep saving as, save as, save as, and save all your names up front, and then come back and edit them. This way you can create the index and you can write to that, okay? And I'm just going to call it buy trend, you know, QQ, just so I can find the damn thing, because I've moved stuff around and I've written so many scripts at this point that it is just a mess. I think I've lost more money being disorganized than I ever did trading. Well, of course, I mean, I think if you're a good disorganized person, organized person, you're gonna make more money, right? So let me try to find the buy trend in my list. Hopefully I edited the right broker. So I don't see it in there. I guess I just assumed I edited the right broker on that. Here it is. Sometimes you got to double compile that. That's kind of odd. Well, I've seen it where, I don't know, there'll forever be a bug in programs, I suppose. Okay, I'm actually in more margin now because I got picked up on these scalps. So if you open up the platform, you can see where you're at and you see the comments. Now I'm going to drop this this trend buy, which is going to be almost like market orders, but I can see that if I drop it right now, and here's the thing, we know what's in that order. We don't really want to drop it right now. We want this to fall through, because if it kicks back now, it will probably be a sell-off kickback, and we don't want to get trapped in that. So when it's coming up like this, I'm dropping these, actually. This is going to buy 10 pips deep. Actually, I think I just rewrote that one. It buys pretty tight in. But now I've just taken profits on the scalps. I should have less margin right now. Okay, same amount. So I'm up 12 bucks. And this has still got to play out, but I'm ready to get out here at the market. because I think it's over. I think we're coming back. And we've got the other orders waiting to fill. I'm still long, but I just seen it this a million times, especially this time of night. Like, that was just a momentary kind of scalp for me. Now I want to reload on limits. I want to get in on the pullback now, and I'm going to get in tight. So just to show you that I wouldn't do this trade, but I'm going to do it just because I'm running out of tape as usual. I do these recordings. So we come down to this buy trend, and we're going to move it to the favorites list so we keep track. And so I'm armed with a stop entry now that gets in progressively. It gets in with a scalp. This lasts for 2 hours. And you can see anything you want about it here. It's going to show up in your comments. And I got the trend buy. Okay, so they're backing it up. And I want to buy kind of a little deeper. Here's a trend buy that's going to buy kind of far away. Now you can see the reason I have the dots in there is so I can see where they fit. Okay, that's too deep, obviously. Okay, let me put this QQ in here. That looks like a good fit, right? Because it's on the 5-minute chart. If you go to the 1 minute, this buy trend QQ, see how that works? Now this is a scalp down here. And the market's quiet, right? But who hasn't seen this market just go like hard the other way? Now, if you don't want to feel like you're chasing it and you want to be a quote disciplined trader, I don't like this trade, but here's the buy stop. 1 pip above. And if you're really bullish, who cares where you get in, right? Who really cares? Because if you're a guy that's on the 1 hour chart and you think that this is the triple top that just became a bottom, you don't care. You don't care where you get in, and let it accumulate your position by itself. Look at how much margin I'm using now. Wow, we just got filled on a pullback. See that? Now go to the 5 minute. 5 minutes looks like it's about to go to hell. That's why I say it's a little premature to drop this one, but you might want to have that. Hold on to that. Watch the market come back. Here, like, put up your price. Make sure you put this to like 0. Otherwise, if you accidentally hit this, it's going to trade for you. So just to be on the safe side, you always want to have that in 0 unless you do like to pull that trigger. I don't have a market order here, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to hold this above the market and wait for the, okay, here's the bottom of the hour, and we should get a move down hard here, and I'm going to drop this on top. Now I'm going to come underneath it with these. I'm getting in at the market. I'm getting in if it goes 1 pip up, and I'm getting in if it goes 2 pips down. Right? This is the order I'm running. 2, 4, 6, 12. With the stop 27 pips below where we're at, but it's actually a 15 pip stop in the view of this. Here it's whatever that, it's worse than that. And okay, now I'm at $31 a margin now, but I'm letting the market fill me. I'm letting the market tell me, right? And I can still, if I feel like, oh, I'm not going to miss out, here I put a stop above. Now I really want to put this order in. I'm going to drop multiples of that, right? And the guy here that I thought was kind of too deep. Now look at this order. You can have an order here that lasts for a day, that buys every handle all the way to Memphis. You know, you don't have to be the hero. You don't have to ride these bulls. Look at this thing, man. This is a 1 hour chart. Are you kidding me? Look at, if you had limits here, this is 100 pips per black bar. Look, you did 100% retrace. You bagged all those pips. Who cares where you get in? Just take that Fibonacci and step away from the Fibonacci, people.